What does a Canadian education cost without access to Canada? That's the question international students are contemplating during this new normal. Many of them studying across time zones, logging on for class in countries as far as China, calling on schools to lower tuition. A 4 a.m. wake-up call some days for third-year student Kyle Jiang Yi, who logs on remotely to his University of Toronto classes all the way from China. His tuition fee, $56,000 a year for 6 classes a semester to maintain his status in Canada.
I understand, I have to pay 56,000 because my parents they don't pay any tax in Canada, or either I do any contribution to Canada. But I think it's not fair for me at this moment because everything is in remote mode.
Many international students have opted to stay in their home countries, attending Canadian schools remotely. CityNews reached out to 6 Greater Toronto Area schools last week, asking whether or not they've seen an increase or decrease in international enrollments. York University is seeing a 6% increase this fall compared to last year. Numbers are also up at Ryerson. Centennial College is seeing a 23% decline of students and a decrease of $48 million in international tuition revenue this year. George Brown has seen a decrease, expecting a 15 to 20% decline in enrollment going into 2021. U of T says they don't have these figures yet, and Humber College did not respond to our media request.
International students are financing infrastructure that benefits the entire student body, that benefits the entire university, which I and my organization, we do think that that's a little bit unfair.
As governments and learning institutions scramble to plan out the school year during the pandemic, international students across Canada are calling for lower tuition fees, saying they're not getting what they're paying for. No Canadian experiences, no campus lifestyle or the perks that come with it at these schools, just attending classes remotely.
They're saying they need to adapt to the new situation and build new infrastructure for new ways of instruction. So bigger servers, all of that for online instructions.
Toronto is home to some of the highest tuition fees for international students, ranging from $20,000 at some colleges to $60,000 at universities. Some have seen an increase this year.
Last year, my tuition was 54, but now I'm paying 56K, so it's 2K extra.
With this pandemic here, some schools say they're helping by reducing admin fees.
It's just really minor. It's about $100.
80,000 international students are expected to graduate from Canadian schools this year. Ahead on City News, an expert on why Canadian schools depending on international students sets a dangerous precedent.